Hi guys, Issa here, Personal Fitness Training 1223. Today we're going to be doing some VO2 max interval training with Ara. So based on her the VO2 max scores that we've had before, we're actually going to be amping her training up. So she's going to be hitting that 90% mark for her VO2 max at her peak. And then she's also going to be dropping down for her relief to about her 45% because she's actually just kind of having a hard time getting her heart rate at rest to below that point right now. So we're gonna try and work around that the best we can. So essentially right now, Ara's overall heart rate, because she's warmed up, is at 104. And our ideal margin that we want her to be in is at 88 range. So we're going to be doing some speed adjustments, probably going to be dropping down to like a snail pace, something like a 1 mile per hour type walk if we have to. But as far as Ara going up to her 90%, her 90% is going to be located roughly around that 6.5 to about that 7 mile per hour margin, right where that's the peak, if you would, of her interval training for today. And we're going to be going up and down repeatedly. She's going to be doing about 5 sets. So it's going to be 2 minutes of work, 3 minutes of relief, and then we're just going to keep cycling through that for about 5 times. And then by then, hopefully, Ara's had a really good workout. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're getting ready to put Ara up to her work session number 1. Ara, are you ready?
Yes, definitely.
Perfect. Okay, so we've got her set up at a 2.0 right now, and we're just gonna adjust that 2.0 to. We're gonna set her up at about that 5 first. We're gonna start working her into it just bit by bit before we get the session fully started. So before we get her into the first work cycle, so I'm gonna give her like a minute or two to kind of adapt. So I can't just, from somewhat warmed up, throw her into that 90% margin. That's like going from like a somewhat warm to a sprint right away. And, well, we know how injuries occur, right, guys? So, alrighty, guys. So we got Ara nice and warmed up. She's getting really, really close to that ideal margin for her at that 176. So right now, Ara is going at a 6.0. And right now her heart rate is at 170 margin. So she's gotten to that 170 and she's kind of coasting a little bit, very gradual increase. So we're gonna put that up to that 6.5 now, and we're gonna put her to that 90%, and then we're gonna leave her there for about 2 minutes, and then we're gonna bring her back down. Ara, are you ready?
Yep.
Perfect. How do you feel so far?
Like I'm working.
Alrighty, so on a scale of about 4 to 20, where would you say you are right now? 4 being you're chilling at home, 20 you're dying.
14.
You're about a 14 right now? Okay, so you're fairly getting kind of very difficult here, okay? Is that right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and we got you in that perfect range right now. Your heart rate's not going up past that point, that ideal range. Just keep going. Keep going. You're doing great. All right, Ara, you're doing great. You're doing great. Come on, we got 20 seconds left on the timer. Okay, before we're gonna put you down into that relief, just keep going. Keep going. You can do this. Focus on the breathing. Focus on the breathing. Great, you're doing great. Perfect. And we're gonna bring you down now. Okay, so just keep going, just keep jogging. Just gonna bring you down. So we're gonna actually put you back down to that snail's pace, about that 1.5. So it's gonna be very, very slow. Essentially, your resting heart rate is already very, very high. So right now we're going to do our absolute best to keep your blood circulating, but at the same time, trying to bring your heart rate down as much as possible. And then we're gonna bring it back up, okay? So this is round 1 of 5. How do you feel?
Better now that it's slowing down.
So you're feeling a little bit better now?
Yeah.
Great. So on a scale, on that RPE scale, 4 to 20, how do you feel?
10.
10? Okay. And how difficult do you say it is to speak right now between 1 and 15?
Shouldn't be too bad. 8.
About 8? Okay. Just keep walking. Okay. So, Aura's getting to the end of her 2-minute mark right now. Aura, how do you feel?
16 out of 20.
16 out of 20? All right. And how hard do you think it is to speak right now?
Up to 15, about 12.
About 12? Great. Okay. You got yourself like 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're taking you back down. All right, so we're gonna put you back down in that snail's pace. How do you feel so far?
Better.
Feel better already?
Yeah.
All right. So right now your heart rate has hit up that 193% ish for you. So it's because you're getting so fatigued that your heart is pumping even harder now. So it's trying to keep the same amount of work up.
Okay.
So essentially, you're eventually going to get to failure. You remember our tap out rule, right?
Yep.
Okay. If you feel like you can't handle it anymore,
Yes.
going out. Great. All right, guys. Stay tuned. We got one more set that she's going to end up doing with you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Right now, we're putting work into ours, finishing her 4th set right now, and we're getting ready to go into that 5th one. And she is doing great. Aura, how do you feel?
Better.
But I mean, how do you really feel? On a scale of 4 to 20.
4 to 20, I would say right now are about a 10.
So you feel about a 10 already? Great. So we're going to be putting you back up there in about 15 seconds. Okay. So far, you're doing great. Last one, and then we're done.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thank
You can do this. Okay?
I can do this.
Alrighty. Let's start moving that timer speed up. We're gonna get you back up there. Whoop. I accidentally moved that dial a little bit too far there. Just gonna readjust that really quick. Great. All right. So, Aura,
Yep.
what are you gonna do after this?
Get bubble tea.
Yeah, that's a great target to have. So, do you know why people would do this kind of training?
Lose weight? No?
Well, it would have a great effect for losing weight, but it's a little bit more on the advanced side. So, a lot of people that would be doing this kind of training probably wouldn't be doing this to lose weight. They'd be looking for more of like a performance output type thing. So they'd either be going for more speed or for more power, you know, or more just like cardiovascular fitness type thing. So this is more up your alley.
This is true.
So as somebody who has done a lot of cardio training, and as you said it, you have the lungs of a goldfish. How does this test make you feel?
I need better lungs.
Like you need better lungs. Okay. Does it feel like it's improving your lung capacity?
I think so.
Yeah? Great. Alrighty. So far, we got you in the perfect heart rate range so far, and we've already got the first minute out of the way. You're almost done already. Just keep going, focus on that breathing. You're doing great, you're doing great. So can I ask you really quick,
Yeah.
scale of 4 to 20, how do you feel?
16.
16? Great. So you're still up there, you're working really hard, you're almost done. Come on. Keep that posture up. You're doing great. Yes, nice long strides. Keep going. Almost there. All right, and we're taking you back down. All right, gonna get you back into that recovery. So So you're gonna do relief for the next 3 minutes, and then we're gonna drop you into recovery shortly after that. Get your posture back up. Okay. So if you're gonna do anything, you're gonna put your arms above your head, and you're gonna raise it way above your head, like a champ. 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 You did great. You did great. So, comparing this kind of training to the kind of training that you've already done before, how difficult would you say this is?
I'd say almost as, just without the use of, I guess, power in my arms and all of that stuff.
Okay, so just more like a centralized type thing. It's more focused on your legs than anything else. Yeah? But you feel it's about the same level of fatigue?
I would say so.
Yeah? Great. Okay. So, alright guys. We're going to put her through her recovery phase, and then we're going to give her some feedback about what's going on in a few minutes here. So, thanks for watching. We'll keep in touch. Alrighty guys, hi, welcome back. We're just going to finish off with a little interpretation for Ara's results and performance for her rest or work and relief training. So Ara, how do you feel?
Good right now.
Good? Yeah, so going from that 4 to 20 on the RP scale, where did you end up at?
I think about 16 to 18.
16 to 18,
Yeah.
right? And it was a fairly difficult test, hey?
Yeah.
Would you say that was the kind of training that you would normally do when you were training your martial arts before? Like to that intensity level?
The same, if not more. It's just more focused, I think, on different parts of the body.
Yeah, so it's instead of spreading it out between your upper body and your lower body and just kind of having a little pause, you kind of keep on going, pushing pace. Yeah. So how do your legs feel?
Sore.
Sore? Okay. Well, it's good. It's good. It means that they're adapting and they're going to get there.
Okay.
Right? You're going to get better. As far as performance goes, this kind of training, I honestly think that you do a very great job with this kind of training, where you work and then you have fair break, where you can lower your heart rate and then you can go back up. This is more like this is really good for like explosive kind of output as well. If you want to do something like that, where you can just kind of amp up the percentage of your output to like 100%, right? So that you're giving out everything that you have, everything out of your lungs, and you're 100% into the anaerobic stage, right? You're fatigued, and then you take a moment, right? You pause, right? You lower that, but you're still working. You're not giving yourself that full break. That and it does a lot of things. It can shape your mind in a psychological way, but it can also get your body to take breaks while it works.
Okay.
Right? So we also did above and below training.
Okay.
Where would you say comparatively your where you did this kind of training where it was working relief to that above and below? What one would you say was more difficult?
I think it was above and below.
Above and below?
Yeah.
Which one would you say was more up your alley, more rewarding, or felt like you had better experience?
Work and relief.
Work and relief?
Yeah.
You just kind of felt like you had a better output and synergy inside your body? Yeah. And did you feel the same level of soreness or fatigue the following day?
Yes.
With both of them, or was the one more?
One was more than the other. I think the above and below, for some reason, more than the other.
Above and below?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fairly difficult kind of training session. It's very into that high intensity. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Ara, thank you so much for your help.
Thank you. No problem.
Have a good one.